Hello. So, uh, I thought I'd make a video on alien mode since some people still don't understand. Now, I've been told to make another video on what is alien mode because clearly some people have either forgot, uh, you know, they don't know fully what it involves. So here we go. And this is also for Nana the Soul because I've watched his video, and one of his videos he was saying, what is alien mode? Okay, so you're hearing it from the master himself. I've seen, some confusion in the comment section as well. Some people are saying, what is alien mode? Who is, doing alien mode? I'm doing alien mode. Okay, it's me. Okay, the top G, top master, call it what you will. Professor of alien mode. So let me break this down step by step because some of you people are ignorant. I mean, whether deliberately, accidentally, unintentionally, I don't know. And it's time you get your heads on and really get to grips with this. You know, Also, some people on Instagram, I've explained this many times, and you're very slow at understanding what it means. Either that or you're trolling because, unless you got really bad short-term memory loss or something like that, it's not registering up here, you know, I don't know, you know, but it's about time you really understood what it is. And now, you know, we're also in NNN, no, not November, so it's a good chance to educate you more. Sorry, it was a slip. But I mean, everyone knows the basics about no fat, and it involves no porn, masturbation, orgasm. So this is the basics of no fat. Obviously, there's many levels, many stages, and some people are saying, what is hard mode? Now, hard mode means, no sex as well. There's no masturbation or orgasm. So, I mean, that's why it's called hard mode because it's very hard. Well, not for me, obviously. I've gone over 40 years no sex. So, it's easy peasy, Japanesey, lemon squeezy, you know, that one. So, yeah, that's very easy for me. I mean, obviously, not for the rest. Very difficult for most. Now, if you're not, you know, masturbating, but you are having sex, you're still not in high mode because, you're still wasting your sperm, even if it's, good, virtuous sex, with, you know, chaste, not fornication. So, yeah, I mean, this is still, obviously, this is better than random sex just for pleasure, but it's not in my league. Oh, no, 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 no. It's never in my league. This is actually, let's talk about alien mode properly now, and I'll try and break it down step by step. Now, I don't have the advanced software, to put images on the screen and writing, so you're just going to have to listen and make your notes. Actually, I did upload a document on alien mode, you know, using my phone, my iPhone. I uploaded, I wrote a whole thing on Microsoft Word, and I uploaded it on the YouTube, so you can refer to that too. I remember Money May was asking, and I sent him. So, well, let's go into basics, because a lot of you are really, you know, clueless. Gotta be blunt. No clue at all. Okay, so let's break it step by step. Now, the first rule of alien mode is that you do not seek woman, to fornicate, you know, even even to have lustful thoughts in your head about sexual intercourse, uh, sticking your penis in her vagina. No, we don't have those sort of thoughts, because that's still, even if you're not doing it, but you're thinking of it up here, you're still a break in alien mode. So alien mode works on a very subtle mental level where you're not thinking of getting with a woman, you know, forget the bedroom, you know, yum yum, all that sort of stuff. No, you're not you're not thinking of even, having a non-sexual relationship, where you just, you get intimate and you kiss and you hug and all of that. You don't even do that. No, no, there's no intimacy, there's no, you know, kissing, touching, hugging, caressing, fondling, none of that. None of that at all, you know. It's, well, the other word is celibacy as well. This is all part of alien mode. But you see, celibacy, I mean, it's loosely translated as being single. But there's a lot more than just being single. I mean, that's part of being celibate, of course. You know, bachelor as well. It's another term. But celibacy is more than just being single. It's being single. It's not, having sex. It's not, thinking of any, dirty, vulgar thoughts. It's not watching porn. It's, keeping a high level mental state, you know, meditation as well, raising your consciousness and not, oh yeah, and no anal intercourse either, no thinking of big big booty, like Connor, always saying about wanting what? Latina big booty. Yeah, none of that on alien mode, because again, see, this is why he's failing NNN, because all these bad thoughts. If you're thinking about having sex, whether anally, in the front, sticking it in the vagina, and imagining, visualizing, moaning, all of that, then of course you're gonna fail, because you're gonna think and you're gonna hold your digging stick in your hand like that and go up and down. Now that's natural. This is what boys do when they think about sex, and and wanting to have the orgasm. So it all starts off with your thoughts, and then that leads to erection, and from the erection you want to touch to feel, to pleasure yourself, and then you want to have the orgasm and ejaculate, now, and this is without having the actual sex itself. So it's a very bad spiral. Now, as like I said, if you want to do serious, alien mode, you cannot be thinking of all that. You know, you're not even gonna do kissing or holding because even then, your digging stick, your penis is gonna get hard. You know, and when that happens, you're gonna wanna caress it, fondle it, and then start moaning in pleasure. You know, so all of this is avoided in alien mode. You know, now even at the deepest stage, even in dreams, you're not thinking about sex either. And, you're going to resist the temptation of a woman with big breasts and booty. This is very, very advanced indeed, where you can resist even on the astral plane. If a woman comes up to you and wants, to have sex with you, and you resist the temptation and you don't get an erection or a wet dream. This is super, super advanced. It's also called Brahmacharya, is the Indian, terminology for it. So, I mean, that's the proper name for, people that are doing monk mode, celibacy mode, you know. Now, this is far above just hard mode, even, let alone soft mode, So, very few people are going to manage this. Let me be honest, you know. Nana can't manage this properly, you know, even though he's on 100 days SR. But, even a single thought of, craving affection from a woman or, you know, even getting married is still a break on alien mode. As the name suggests, alien is, something that feels unnatural and, that's strange, The word alien means, yeah, someone, well, from outer space. Surreal aliens, we don't want to get into that discussion because you know, that's really deep and, it's part of Hinduism. There are many dimensions and different aliens, species, etc. We won't go into that area yet. When I say alien mode, I'm speaking metaphorically, and where you it means, like I said, there's no woman attraction, female attraction. I've seen many YouTubers who are teaching NoFap and saying, "Oh, you're gonna get the woman attraction, and going to the gym, and they're gonna sense your testosterone and all that." Well, yeah, all that's good, but you think I'm an honorary alien? I mean, no fapper, you know, even on 1885 days hard mode, which is even higher than Mike Tyson's best record of 1825 days. I'm 2 months higher than the greatest legend in boxing on no foul hard mode, I believe. I don't know. I mean, some say he was on monk mode. Maybe he was. And by the way, monk mode isn't alien mode. There's also some confusion about this. Traditionally, monk mode means when you don't have wet dreams. So that means, you don't ejaculate in your dream, in your sleep. It's also called nightfall. But you might still be, thinking about having sex with a woman, either in the dream or awake, subconsciously your mind might be thinking, or even admiring body parts of a woman, like breasts and face, lips, teeth, all of that. That's a form of lust. subtle lust too, because it all starts in your mind. Everything's like a creation of your mind, and well, on a deeper note, it's all illusion anyway. So all your senses are part of an illusionary reality. We call it Maya. It's a Indian Hindu term for illusion. So it's like what the Buddhists say, it's all a dream, and so it's all a dream world, hologram, phantom. This is what we were told. I mean, I remember years ago when I used to do meditation classes, and the teacher said, "This whole world is illusion. It's all a dream." But you have to wake up from the dream and liberate yourself, and then you get nirvana. Well, it's all great, but for that to happen, you got to do alien mode, because the aim is to transcend material desires, and sexual desire is the strongest of all desires. Wanting to have sex, and wanting to put it in a vagina, you know, and humping. That's another big desire. Now, what Connor was doing a couple months ago, stood up like this, and just demonstrate, and he was so horny. He started going like that to me, and that's failed alien mode immediately. I mean, maybe he got so excited, his digging stick stood up, and and then he control what he was saying, and he used the F word, and then he corrected himself, but it was too late. You know, got to stop the vulgar word coming out of your mouth before you say, for got to think very carefully, even if your penis is all hard. You don't say the F word anyway, because then that's when demons come in your head, sex demons. But we won't get too deep into that. But the point is, you're gonna do No Nut November, and you want to do alien mode. You got to stop thinking about having sex, and sticking it in, and all of that. Now it's going to be very difficult, but as I said, one tip to help you is just imagine, a really old woman, and I think this is what the Buddhists also use as visualization. Just imagine, all the skin and the bones, all wrinkled and stinking, soggy, smelling like pee and poo, because that's basically what's in the body. It's all composed of blood, bone, wee, poo, these disgusting elements, and in the vagina, all that sticky fluid, and and that's where also wee comes out, and it all gets musty and all of that. It always needs to be washed. So imagine 90-year-old body, all wrinkly and all that. Why are you gonna want that and start doing that in a body? Ooh, that's all really. That should turn you off. Now some grannies are very horny too, so so it might not always work, but it should, generally speaking. And the same, I mean, if you're a girl, teenager, and just imagine the same. a 90-year-old man, wrinkly man, with a wrinkly penis, you know, all that disgusting smegma, all that. Yeah, that's what you want him to stick it in there. Gross, So that's the best tip I'm going to give you. You imagine this, and then your desire for woman would fade. If you're a man or a boy, because not only men, teenagers, even boys also crave sex too. And just because you can't ejaculate doesn't mean you can't have sex. And dry orgasms are extremely addictive. The rubber band exploding, and chemical sensation in the brain. And many boys are also hooked even before puberty. So it's a terrible habit anyway. So yeah, these are just some really good tips. So yeah, don't forget, you know only about 1% of 1% of 1% can do alien mode. It's the 1 millionth percent, can do it. That said, Nana hasn't reached that level, and neither have about 90% of the people on YouTube talking about NoFap. Only the top monks, the Charvias, the ones who renounce the hermits, the yogis, rishis, the monks, the friars. They can do like heavy brahmacharya, and even in sleep they don't think about having woman attraction, or wanting to fornicate on all of that, wanting to eat, that part, the woman's VO. No. So all of this is, proper brahmacharya. And then, the longer you go, then also you don't even get erections in sleep. Now, I can't reach that level yet. So, I think that's the ultimate perfection of brahmacharya, is when you don't get morning wood. So, to get to that stage, oh no, no one's on YouTube, I don't think, apart from maybe the best rishis and monks, have reached that level, you know. So, so many different levels to alien mode. But, first things is you can't even think about, having woman attraction on the physical plane. That means, now I'm not saying you have to ignore women totally. You can still say hello, of course. You can still say hi, and can still have basic conversations about interests and all of that. But there cannot be any intimate, any sexual talk, any flirty talk. No, can't do that on alien mode. Can't can't do that, because then that's where lust develops. So you just say hi, hello, and have a basic conversation, but nothing intimate. Okay. And even in the workplace, wherever, on the street, that's all. No. So I hope this gives you a taste of how advanced this alien mode really is. And as I said, if Nana, the soul, and other YouTubers, can't reach this level, then who can? Hardly anyone. Now, of course, I'm one of the few, I would say, who's on the alien mode, but and I'm proud of that. Now, it's not just virgin mode, which is part of that too, but it's, even higher because in virgin mode, you're not having sex, but you might be thinking, of wanting it, getting intimate or not. But if you're not even thinking about all of that, you are in alien mode, where women almost vanish, you see them as small, like particles of dust, you know, you feel like you're 100 feet tall and they're barely, a little dot on the ground, you know. Who notices a dot, a tiny piece of cotton on the ground, you know, cotton wool, when you're 100 feet tall. Not going to see it. Or if you do, it's going to look like, tiny like that. Like, when you're in the aeroplane and you're, I don't know, 50,000 feet in the air or something, and then you look down and you see all these cars and they're like, this small. And that's how alien mode feels once you perfect it, you know. Women shrink, not necessarily, in height, but in the consciousness, in your brain, your mind, like there, and you're like this, like, the BFG, the giant, so that's how you want to feel, and you've got to start, you've got to start somewhere, and, now I'm going to say I'm the best so far I've seen, on the forums and everywhere, on alien mode, and then people are saying, what is alien mode? Well, now you got it, you know what it is, so you can always come to my channel and then get better. And also there's more. I want to cover the speech aspect of alien mode. I think I've talked about this too, in my videos, but it also involves no cussing. Now, again, this is a big part where I see many people fall down and, have very poor impulse control of the speech. Now, people can say, is that break? Well, sort of on the speech aspect, yes, I would say it's a break. Now, as everyone knows, I'm all 12 years plus, no swear, too. So, that's even longer than my no fap. The only thing that's higher than that is their virgin mode and their alien mode. But 12 years no F words is incredible. Again, that's priest level, and I'm shocked people, YouTubers talking about no fap and discipline have to resort to cursing, to express points. It's very low vibrational. I don't want to name names and embarrass the people that are doing it, but clearly they know who they are, and I would just say, try and stop, express yourself better, and you can still make the points. They have to swear to express, the points, to stress the points, because to be effective and loud, and clear, and get all the points across too. So anyway, yeah, I don't want to spend too long now. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you put it in practice and see how you go, and keep me informed, because this is almost 30 minutes I've spent now, so I want it to have an effect, and please, more subscribers too. I want to try and get 200 now. I believe 17 away from hitting that, so come on people, I want to surpass Connor, or at least get close to his 300 subscribers. So I think I deserve it more than him, you know, because I'm a better teacher and, you know, positively. And yeah, so anyway, good luck. May the force be with you. From Master Paul.